guest with me. You want to introduce yourself?
Absolutely. My name's Matt Draheim. I'm the new president and principal at St. Thomas Aquinas Academy, located in Marinette and also Peshtigo. I'm very fortunate to be here today. I greatly appreciate it. I was very excited about doing this, so I'm looking forward to it.
I know I'm glad to have you here. It's exciting for me because I get to learn and share with everybody what everybody's doing,
Yeah.
at all the schools. And
Mm-hmm.
this feels like good,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because I was missing that piece. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So I've been in education 30 years, and all of my experience has been in the public school.
Oh,
So
wow.
this is the first time that I've been in a private or Catholic school. And it was a good time for me to make a transition with my son graduating.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like this was a great opportunity, and things just worked out where it felt right
Mm-hmm.
to me. So a higher power pulling me, and I was really glad that I took the leap. So I started off at Kimberly High School. I was a social studies teacher, English teacher. Did that for a bit. Then started administration in Green Bay Public Schools. So I did that for about 11 years, and then I was the last 12 years I was the assistant principal at Marinette High School.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been in education for quite a while, and this is my first opportunity to be in a Catholic school, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of differences, and there is also a lot of benefits. So I'm very excited to be there, very fortunate to be there.
So you're piquing my interest now.
Hmm.
What are the differences between being at a Catholic school versus a
Hmm.
public school?
Hmm. Well, it's a choice to be at the school, and I think that it feels like there's a very deep legacy at the school at both sites,
Mm-hmm.
our Peshtigo and our Marinette campuses. So there are kids who are currently there who have had grandparents or great grandparents go through the school, and so I feel as though people know what a benefit it is to go to the school. They like the atmosphere. They like the smaller sizes. A couple kids have asked me recently, like, "Well, what's the difference? What's the difference between public
Yeah.
and private here or whatever?" And I just said, it feels like there's a sense of calm,
Mm.
and people aren't racing around, and that they just feel like they feel very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
They feel comfortable with themselves, with their friends, with their teachers, and so I can see that, and I can hear that, and that warms my heart to be able to see that and how kids feel about school.
Yeah.
It's been hard the last, I would say, 5-10 years. COVID didn't help anybody. It exposed a lot of things. And I feel like, students and adults' mental health really came into focus. And I feel like an environment that we can provide kids has only strengthened that
Definitely.
and strengthened their mental health. And, quite honestly, the power of prayer that we can do on a daily basis. I do a morning prayer, and I do an after school prayer. We go to mass every Friday, and so there's a lot of opportunity for kids to, meditate, think
Yeah.
about, reflect, ask for help, ask for guidance, say how thankful they are. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity for kids and staff to be able to do that. And that's another huge benefit that, you're not going to get everywhere else.
Mm.
And there's people at the school who are very dedicated. you know um, they're very dedicated to the faith, and then there's some who aren't quite as dedicated,
Right.
but they still believe and they still want to be there. So going to a school like this, I don't care where it is, there's people at different levels of their faith, as they're going through school and as they're going through life.
Absolutely.
And it can change every year. I'm a really good example of that. I am a practicing Catholic, but that is one area I was very clear about that I need to grow and work on, and I feel like I'm doing that. I'm getting the opportunity to do that. And, I'm with people who I can talk to about that.
Right.
And like, who gets to do that?
I
Like,
know.
I get to do that during the day,
Yeah. That's awesome.
and I get to work with kids who are excited about it. So yeah, it has been just a fantastic experience.
So we were kind of talking about, the job market and the way things are, and
Yep.
it's just, it's hard.
hmm
Are you guys experiencing that too?
Unfortunately, we are.
Oh,
So we have a few openings at our secondary school right now,
okay.
and a few at our elementary campus. So
Ooh,
right now we have a 3K 4K combination that it would be open, and that would be for a full day. We also are combining our third and fourth grade just because of numbers. So we need a long-term sub there. And then at the secondary building, we have a PE opening for both middle and high school, and then high school math and high school science. So we have a long-term sub for the PE right now. We had somebody come in yesterday that was kind of helping us organize things and help create some routines,
yeah,
daily routines
yeah.
for kids, and it was extremely beneficial. The long-term sub was very happy,
Oh,
to
wonderful.
have that help. And to help out with the math and the science, we're doing some online work with kids,
Oh, hey,
which which is nobody's first choice, obviously, but
what are you gonna do?
I need to have the kids with the content knowledge
Right,
and to be able to get credits and be able to keep progressing towards
right.
graduation. So it's a temporary solution. It is not my long-term
No.
solution. So I've reached out to local colleges to see if there's anybody who is still looking for a job or looking to student teach or something like that. I have created ads for the Eagle Herald to be put in the paper. So those are going to start running as of tomorrow, I think
Okay.
the first run, and it'll go out twice a week for 3 weeks. We are constantly posting on Wecan, which all the schools
Oh
have
yeah,
access to.
yeah.
And so it's basically just a big job posting for any position in a school. So whether it's a custodian or whether it's a principal or a teacher or a paraprofessional, whatever it is.
Right.
So those are on there as well, and they've been on there. So yeah, and we're talking to people as well, and we just have to make sure we kind of explain everything that we're about,
Right.
and if the person isn't buying into that, that's fine, but I'm very open to kind of talking through what we're looking for and what we
Right.
can provide,
Oh,
a new
definitely.
teacher even. So,
Yeah. Oh my
so yeah,
gosh.
you're right. Unfortunately, all schools are
Oh,
going
they
through this.
are. Everyone that I've talked
Yeah.
to.
Yep. It's a fact of life, and there's just not as many people going in,
No.
as there used to be. And I remember, I would, when I was applying for my first job, I think I heard that there were about 50 applicants for one job, and that's just not the case, as
Not
much anymore.
anymore. Not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I know even in my position, there was way back,
Mm-hmm.
there were others, and I didn't get it, and I'm like, why not? You haven't been here that long,
Right.
but got it anyways.
Yeah. Excellent.
um, now, lastly, volunteering.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about parent volunteering?
Well, we highly encourage that and want that.
Okay.
And obviously, it's based on the person's availability.
Mm-hmm.
But whether they want to volunteer at our elementary campus, if they want to read to kids, if they want to hear kids read, if they want to help supervise, recesses or lunch or anything like that, that would be fantastic. Lisa Gruber is the elementary principal at our Peshtigo campus.
Okay.
So reach out to her. All the contact information is on our website.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to do that, please reach out to her. Even at our campus as well, if there's any parents who want to volunteer their time, or if they're handy in trades or anything like that, we always look for people to do that, and it's super simple to do it. If they want to be a continuous volunteer and come in like once a week or come in twice a month or whatever it is, whatever works for them. There would just be a background check that we have people fill out, and we'll be good to go.
Easy peasy.
So yeah, so it's I think those types of things where parents help out as best they can, that can sometimes make a day for a kid.
It really does,
because kids are really quick to form relationships. And so, if anybody out there is looking, to expand on that or get that feeling back or whatever, this would be a great way to do it.
Absolutely. Well, we talked a lot of stuff today.
We did. And
it was all good stuff. I love positive stuff.
I have one more really good thing, and I'll make it quick.
Sure.
We are celebrating our 150th year in operation. So we were founded in 1876. So this year is a very big year for us. So on January 28th, the bishop from Green Bay is coming up to lead a mass at our high school in the gym for everybody. So it's going to be on January 28th. I'm not sure on the time yet, but that is a very big deal for us. So we're going to be having a lot of activities throughout throughout the year.
Okay.
So we're really excited about that. We're going to be doing some rebranding with our look of our building. So that's already in the works, and we were meeting with some of the clothing line the other day. So we're going to start getting all that stuff out. And so that just adds a level of excitement, and we just had on Tuesday night, there was an unveiling of the new logo that we had at our volleyball game.
Great.
So I'll send you a copy of that, so you can send that out. And
definitely.
It's I'm very, very excited about it.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what your apparel is going to look like.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It's going to be great.
I'll have to get one of those, whatever it is.
I'll get it for you.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, great news and all positive stuff happening at St. Thomas.
Agreed.
All right. Well, people, if you're ever thinking about going to private school, check out St. Thomas Aquinas Academy.
Yep. Give me a call or stop in.
Exactly. All right. Well, we have one more coming up.